Wait, what? Uh-oh, friends. The Internal Revenue Service has just released some very surprising news. Congress has made new changes that will affect millions of Americans that receive unemployment benefits. President Biden has just proposed a new way to fund the fourth stimulus package. This is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. So, dear friends, please make sure to watch until the end of this video to learn if you will be impacted by the new changes that were just made. Also, make sure to watch until the end of this video to learn who the 3 winners are of this week's Walmart gift card giveaway.
Today, while the working class of this country is struggling with higher gas prices, higher food prices, and higher housing prices, the billionaire class and large corporations are doing phenomenally well and, in fact, have never, ever had it so good. In the United States today, while the average worker is making $44 a week less in inflation accounted for dollars than he or she made nearly 50 years ago, corporate profits are at an all-time high, and CEOs have seen huge increases in their compensation packages. We have never seen in this country the level of corporate greed that we are seeing right now. Unprecedented. Now, let me just give you a few examples. While the price of gas has soared, it is now $4.25 a gallon on average. ExxonMobil, Chevron, BP, and Shell made nearly $30 billion in profit last quarter alone, just last quarter. Meanwhile, big oil CEOs are on track to spend $88 billion this year not to produce more oil, not to address the crisis of climate, but to buy back their own stock and hand out dividends to enrich their wealthy stockholders. And here's more corporate greed. In fact, it is never ending. Amazon raised the price of its Prime membership by 16.8%.
All right, my friends. So here is some important news. President Joe Biden is expected to propose a new minimum tax that would largely target billionaires when he unveils his 2023 budget. According to CNBC News, the tax is called the Billionaire Minimum Income Tax. The tax would assess a 20% minimum tax rate on U.S. households worth more than $100 million. Over half the revenue could come from those worth more than $1 billion. Official documents state that this minimum tax would make sure that the wealthiest Americans no longer pay a tax rate lower than teachers and firefighters. The proposed levy is expected to reduce the deficit by about $360 billion in the next decade. According to many documents, if a wealthy household is already paying 20% on their full income, they won't pay an additional tax under the proposal. If they pay less than 20%, they will owe a top-up payment to meet the new minimum. CNBC News has also said that the new minimum tax will eliminate the ability for the unrealized income of ultra-high net worth households to go untaxed for decades or even generations. The new tax proposal is part of President Biden's 2023 budget, expected to be released on Monday. According to a fact sheet released from the White House today, Biden's new spending plan would trim $1.3 trillion from the deficit over the next decade. What remains to be seen is whether Congress will move forward on Biden's proposal. Just last year, Senate Democrats unveiled a billionaire's tax, which would have levied the unrealized capital gains of the wealthiest Americans. In fiscal year 2021, the federal deficit totaled nearly $2.8 trillion, which is about $360 billion less than in 2020. And this is according to the Congressional Budget Office. The swift economic recovery after crisis lows is also a factor in lowering the deficit. The White House credited the American Rescue Plan, crafted to support relief to struggling Americans during the crisis, for helping the economy grow nearly 6% in 2021. Not only will less economic and crisis support be needed for people and businesses, but a stronger economy means higher incomes for households and businesses. Because of this, the government is projected to collect more than $300 billion in additional revenues compared to last year. So, my friends, do you support the billionaire minimum income tax? Please let me know in the comments section below. Now, friends, here's some shocking news. Millions of out-of-work Americans who collected unemployment benefits as a result of the crisis could face an unpleasant surprise when they file their taxes this year. That is because unemployment benefits, including the extra money distributed through federal aid programs, count as taxable income. Unemployment benefits vary by state, but the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan that Democrats signed into law last March sweetened the aid, giving beneficiaries an additional $300 per week through the beginning of September. The average laid-off worker was receiving about $630 per week in benefits before the boosted aid expired. But, dear friends, there may be Americans who received the benefits that are unaware that the money was taxable, or that taxes from the aid are not automatically withheld, setting them up for a refund shock when they file their taxes this year. Even more confusing for jobless aid recipients is that last year, Congress waived federal income taxes on up to $10,200 in 2020 unemployment insurance benefits for individuals who earned less than $150,000 a year. That tax break will not apply to this year's tax filing season. So, my friends, if you have any questions on these new changes, please make sure you inquire with your tax advisor. Friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for tonight. Thank you very, very much for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate every single one of you who are watching my videos daily. The three winners of this week's $75 Walmart gift card giveaway are Juanita Riddle, Zelinda Hodgkins, and Margaret Alexander. Congratulations, my friends. Friends, please note that if I've named you as a winner for this week's $75 Walmart gift card giveaway, please do check your notifications page. Thank you very, very much, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Saturday.